Hey there, me again. You may or may not know that I've produced quite a few Google Sites. There's some amazing things that you can do with the Google Sites tool, particularly the new one rather than the classic one, which is now decommissioned. But the new one has got some new features, and one of the features that popped up for me was something that I was very interested in, and that is collapsible text and the ability to insert graphics into them now. Now, I've got a website called Yammer Hotspots. We do a weekly webisode show, and we did one the other day, and you can see in here, you can go and have a look at past episodes, and you can read what all the different things are. It's all text, and there's a link to watch the recording for episode 52, for episode 51, and so on, links to various things. But we thought, wouldn't it be great if we could have pictures in these collapsible text roll-ups? And unfortunately, that is something that Google has not had access to or has not provided access to in the past. Here's another website that I did for New South Wales high school students for getting Adobe Creative Cloud, and they've got collapsible text in here that says what are all the titles. And again, it would be great if we could have some pictures in here. So I was really excited when I jumped into Google Sites at one point earlier this week, and I got this little screen pop up on my screen. I captured it because I haven't seen any mention of it anywhere on the web at all. But there's now supposedly new images in collapsible groups, and you can now add images to collapsible groups. Got it. Okay, that's great. So then I thought, well, let's have a look and see what it's all about. So I created a brand new Google site here. Really simple to do, and I recommend you have a little play with it. But this is not how to set up Google Sites. This is just what is this new feature for adding images to a collapsible text roll-up. So here is a new roll-up that I added. I just had to click it. So all you have to do is click collapsible text, and it adds a new one to your screen, and you can then start editing. And you can put in a title here, and you can put text in here. Now again, I couldn't see anywhere in here. I was expecting to see something that says let me add a picture to it, but it's not there. So then I thought, okay, well, what do I do? Maybe I can grab an option for an image here, and I can go select an image, and I can go and find something that's in my OneDrive. So here's an Outlook icon. I can select that and then go insert, and it will stick that on my page. Now that is not inside the roll-up, it's just on my page, and I can move it around wherever I want to, and I can resize it and do all of those cool things that you can do normally with images. But then I wanted to know, well, what can I do with it in the roll-up? So I thought, okay, let's put it in the roll-up. So I clicked it and dragged it into the roll-up, and hey, look, I can actually drop it in there. So now when I open this roll-up, there it is in there. But what you'll see is what it's done is it's taken the entire width of the roll-up. So if I want an image in there, it must be the size of that particular roll-up. And no matter what I do, if I try and shrink it down, what it does is that it doesn't shrink that graphic, it shrinks the entire roll-up. So this one's this wide and this one's only that wide. So that's not very good. So what I thought was, okay, well, I can adjust it to be whatever width I want it to be, but it's only ever going to allow it to be the width of the roll-up that I make the graphic to be. So that's not very helpful at all. And what that tells me is that, well, maybe I can only have graphics that are the entire width of the roll-up, which means a square graphic like this one is probably not very good because it's going to take up a lot of the screen. And you probably should only use banner graphics, so something that's short but wide to put into the screen. So I thought, let's have a look at what that might look like. So here is this new collapsible text, and I'll just clean that up. And here is this is a description, and I can keep adding stuff in there. Alright, so let's go to images, and instead of getting something from my drive, what I'll do is just go to Google Images up here, and maybe what I'll search for is, I don't know, a beach banner. So if you type anything with the word banner on it, what you end up with is a whole lot of these wide type pictures. I can go into there, select that one, insert. Now that's going to again put it outside my collapsible text. I can resize it and do whatever, but if I click it and grab it and drag it into this area, so see that solid blue bar, if I put it there, it's going to put it below that. And then if I open that up, there's my banner now. So that's much more usable if I've got a wide banner that I want, and it's going to show up like that. If I go into the preview, that might give us a better look at what it looks like. So here was this roll up, which is wide and big and ugly, but this one is not too bad at all. I could probably use that to pretty up the page and pretty up the roll up. So think about it for a banner only. If I close out of that, some other things that you might notice that you can do with roll-ups. If I go back to this first one here and grab that picture that I had, I can actually drag it outside of my roll-up. So you can do things like this, where you have a picture here and the roll-up next to it. Now that might be useful to you. So it's not inside the roll-up, it's actually outside, but it's small and it helps lay out the page nicely. This one here, I could actually grab that picture and drag it above the blue line, so it's below that solid blue line, and then what happens is it actually becomes the title or the whole of the collapsible text. So if I go now to preview this page, I can have that banner show up. So this is a roll up here, this is a roll up here, and this itself is a roll up. And if I click expand, I can see that the title is now below it, and this is the description text that's below that. So that is how you can use graphics or images with the new roll-ups in Google Sites. Hope that was of use. Hope you got some good ideas. See you in the next video.